Hello everyone, I'm Tina Parsons, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I'd like to show you this watermarking technique today. So you may think it looks a little bit like bleach, but all we've done here is use some inks and some water. And I'm also showing you a brand new stamp set that is coming in the 2022 catalogue next year. So let's get started. So first of all, I'll just show you the difference. This one I actually used a photopolymer stamp set, and it was quite a bit not an outline stamp. So it was a bold stamp. So it worked okay, but maybe this was my first go, so it might have had a bit too much water. This one was sort of a bit more of an outline stamp, and you can see it turned out quite nice. So then I thought I'd have a go at some different colours. So I haven't used this stamp set yet. It's called Enjoy the Moment. So I just thought I would just have a go at some different colours and different stamps, and just to see what effects I get. And also at the end when I show you the splatters, so sometimes less is more. I should have stopped and I sort of squirted again and got these big dots. So they don't look too bad, but sometimes you just sort of think, oh, I should have stopped instead of kept trying to spritz. So I'll just show you the colours we're using today. I thought we'd make this card. So I've used Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo and Coastal Cabana. So I'll just get my piece of white here. Now I'm using a slippery surface here. I've just laminated one of our grid mats here that I got at last year's on stage at home. So I've laminated it so it's nice and slippery so I can do my blending. So I'm using the Stampin' Up blending tools as well, and I love these. I do have different colours because I bought them before Stampin' Up came out with theirs. So you'll just have to excuse the first couple that I'm using. So we're just going to open up our ink pad, and we're just going to start with sort of maybe 3 sections I like to start with. So if we get our blending tool, and I've also got a bit of scrap paper here. I don't want to get fingerprints on my work, so I like to sort of hold it down with another piece of paper. So I want a good lot of colour because we are going to be taking the colour away when we use our water to spritz. So that might do for there. So now I like to turn it around. So don't be shy about turning your paper around. It doesn't have to stay in the same direction. Just as long as you just keep going. This one seems to be going a bit wide this time. And if you're worried about the colour on the mat, you can just wipe it off with a baby wipe. Now let's try and get a little bit down here because it's gone a bit rogue on me. Okay, so that's enough of that colour for the moment. Next we'll try the Melon Mambo. So I might just wipe that so we don't get any Melon Mambo on our next brush. Okay, this is an older ink pad. Just doesn't matter. So again, let's go 1. And you can also pick up the colour off your mat as well. Just keep bringing it on in circular motion. So you can start off on the mat and bring the colour in. So I've got a bit of a harsh line there because I got my post-it note, but that's all right. It'll keep going. turn it. Just try and stop any finger marks and getting your fingers too inky. Some people don't like getting their fingers inky. And then if we come in with the Coastal Cabana, then if we blend the colours, that will be okay. That's the colour. So this is the Coastal Cabana. I'll just wipe off that bit of ink. Not really left much room for this colour, have I? But anyway, you'll get the idea. Just re-inked this one, so not sure if I've scratched the paper there, if that's why those little colours are there. So I hope you're all doing well where you are. It's sort of summertime here in Australia, well, nearly summertime. It's a bit hot tonight. There we go. So we'll see how we go with this one. So now all we need to do is grab the stamp that we want to use. And I'm using this particular one here. And that comes from the new Blessings of Home, which will be coming out next year in the new mini. And it also comes with a set of dies. So we're going to be using those this weekend on stage at home. Okay, so I'll just spritz this away just so it doesn't go over all my work. But normally about 2 spritzes is all you will need. 2 or 3, depending on how big your stamp is. And then I'm just going to press it down and hold it. And I just need another bit of scrap paper just to clean off my stamp. So it's a good idea to clean it in between just to get rid of any colour that you may have left on there. So you can see that there. Beautiful pattern. So if you only wanted 1 flower, you could do that. So I'm just going to spritz again, turn it round, just come a little bit from here and just hold it for a few seconds just so it soaks into the ink. So if you have too much water, it will blur the image, probably like over here. So it is a little bit hit and miss, so it's just something you have to practice. Might let that dry. Might turn the stamp up the other way, and I'll do this top end here just to get a little bit of a different image coming through. There we go. So you can do as much or as little as you want. You can also, if you have a 2-step stamp or stamping, you may want to stamp the image in black over the top, and it gives it a bit of a shadow effect. So I might leave that one there for the moment. I might just let that dry a little bit. Now I'm just going to show you the other colour variation that I had. It's disappeared on me. Okay, I'll just show you the colours that I used. Cajun Crease, Pumpkin Pie and Bumblebee. Not my normal colour combination that I would go for. But again, I just wanted to do something different. And the card has gone walkabout on me. Okay. Well, I inked one up earlier. I don't know where it's gone. I don't have much in front of me, so it can't have gone too far. But anyway, I didn't want to bore you again with the blending. So I've just used those colours, and we'll just do some of the stamping just so you can see what a different colour and a few different other stamps look like. So I'll start with this big image here. Just get my water spray again, a couple of little sprays. Smooth that out a little bit. Press and hold for a few seconds. There we go. Stamp that off and clean it. Okay, I found my card. He was hiding. And let's get one of these little nut type things. I'll stamp him down here. You can imagine all the different backgrounds that you could make. And depends on your colours too. As you can see, it's picked up, well, I'll show you in a moment. It's picking up that colour a lot more, being darker. Do some more spritzy spritz. It's got a bit of colour on it. Okay. Stamp him over here. Okay. This one has lots of different stamps. So this one's a little not very good with plants, so someone can tell me what that is. So I'll attach that to the side so it looks like it's coming down. And release. So yeah, so just have fun, experiment with different colours, different stamp sets, and see what you like the best, and just make big production line of them. All right, what else do we need? We'll do this big one again in the middle. So let's get our water spritz. Pop one over there. And just to let you know, I actually like the card how it turned out there, as in the matte size. I was thinking I would put another matte behind it, but I couldn't quite decide what colour I wanted, and in the end I liked it just the way it is. So when I get to put this one on, you see I chose the bigger matte size, and it's a little bit different. So you can tell me which one you like better. I think I like the one with the border. It sort of makes it pop out, but maybe I've done this one a little bit darker as well. Right, so we'll leave that there, and now we get the fun part of doing the spritzing the dots. So I will take all this away so that we don't spray where we don't want to be spraying. Now with some of the water spritzers, you can just press them a little bit, so you're not just going spray and it goes everywhere. You can just do like a little half press and it will sort of just spurt out some little droplets, and I sometimes like that. That's what happened up here. It just gave me some nice little fine sprays. So you don't want to do a great big spray because then the whole thing will get sprayed. So we'll see what happens. I normally would hold this up, but I'll give it a go here. So I'm just pressing sort of halfway just to give it a little bit of a press. There's a little bit, whoops, a bit too much. There we go, just some little flicks. And you can also unscrew depending on what type of water spray you have, and you might just want to do some gentle little taps. But just be careful. Sometimes that's how I got the big blobs, and then I didn't really like them. So you can always just let it sit for a bit, see if that's what you like. Don't quite mind that. Turned out quite good this time. So yeah, it's just getting used to your own spritzy water bottle and just sort of see what happens as to what type of sprays you like to use. And then I've just got a backing for there. You can pop that on. Just get some tear and tape. Stick that down. It's probably still a little bit wet, but we'll go with it. And a little bit on this side. And as usual, I like to line my objects up first and then take the tape away. So line it up till you think that's pretty good. And then I take my tear and tape away. Just being gentle because it is a bit wet with all the water that we've put on. So this is just the basic white. You could try it with other mediums, but I thought I would just give that a go today to see how we go. And then we've just got our little sentiment. Pop that in the middle. So there we go. So they look different. This one's dry, obviously, so this one will probably show the white a lot more as it comes out. So there we go. We've used the Blessings of Home and also the little die set that came out of there is from the Stitch So Sweetly. So there's lots of different sizes you can use and lots of different shapes. So that's a lovely die set to have as well. And also the other one was Enjoy the Moment. So a few different ideas there for you. Hope you like that, and I hope you'll give it a go. Until next time, have a good day. Bye.